Welcome back. And my eyebrows still aren't eyebrowing the way I need them to do. And I just refuse to do what needs to be done because I'm stubborn. I'm a Taurus like Gina, everybody. Which brings me to we are here for Married at First Sight. Season 16, episode 22,337. This is actually episode 22. I mean, how long are they going to drag this out, everybody? I hear that there are 28 episodes, so if this is 22, we have 6 more to go. Oh my goodness. And I am doing this only because I said I was going to be more consistent with videos. And I know there's some people like, well, stop doing the videos if you don't like the show.
And how dare you talk to me like that? You don't know me.
Well, I'm doing the video again because I am attempting to be more consistent. So, and there's nothing else on Wednesday nights to watch that I watch. So I watched Married at First Sight, although I barely watched Married at First Sight this last time because, one, I went to bed early, so I was on my phone, so I noticed that I was tuning out. So I missed the beginning. I know there was a scene with Kirsten. I don't even remember what it was about.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
And then the only scenes when I would tune back in consciously to watch, it was always on Nicole and Chris. As if they are interesting. As if we really want them on our screens.
Who had been saying that? Who said that?
I mean, maybe somebody wants to see them because they're the only couple that said yes on Decision Day. And mind you, Decision Day was now 2 to 3 episodes ago, but we're still seeing these people. Like when y'all say no, y'all walk away into the sunset, but the network wanted to stretch this out. I think they wanted to stretch it out. So every time I would tune in, it was a scene with Nicole and Chris versus Nicole and Chris in the gym. You know, Nicole talking about, I'm trying to like what you like and blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I don't think that it's necessary for a successful relationship. Mind you, I'm not in a successful relationship currently, but I don't think that you need to like the same things. Like that your partner has to like what you like. I think your partner needs to respect what you like and understand what you like. Like I don't need, people always I'm a creative. So people always want to hook me up with another creative. I don't need to date another artist. I'm an artist. There's enough creativity here. I just want to date someone who I'm compatible with. And that doesn't mean artist. So it doesn't mean that just because Chris likes to play video games or Chris likes sports, then Nicole has to like sports, because I've gotten that a lot. First question, you like sports? No. Oh, okay. I've lost interest now. You don't like sports. But why do I need to like sports for us to get along? We just need to have one thing that bonds us. One thing that bonds us, and common respect for everybody's hobby or like, love, passions. Just have respect for it. I mean, maybe that's just my requirements as an older woman, a woman of a certain age, that I realize that as you get older, your requirements are just very grounded in just basic things, basic needs of life. Not,
I want my name dropped, meaning I want to be married. I'm not around with you.
Not all this fluff. And so they're in that scene in the gym. We get it. Nicole likes to work out. So cool. Chris is more soft body, but Chris is making an attempt to be more healthy, to work out. But we could tell by his body, he don't really like working out.
Ooh. Fix that body. Fix that face. Okay. Fix that body.
What do you?
Fix that face.
What do you?
Okay. So then next scene I tuned back into was Nicole and Chris in a furniture store. And Nicole wants this $8,000 sofa, and Chris is like, I would create a budget of $1,000 to $2,000 for a sofa. Well, to me, considering that you guys are moving into an apartment, that sofa is too large in scale for an apartment, Nicole. So pump the brakes on that. But I do agree with Nicole that you should invest in quality furniture because you may keep it for up to 10 years.
Why don't I stretch out?
Because again, I haven't been watching this keenly. I've just been watching it and it's been like background noise, but I'm being consistent this year. And so they're trying to paint this picture of she spends frivolously. And as we know, well, you should know, one of the number one things is why relationships break up. It's not cheating, it's finances. So we can see them starting this there's a trend. Nicole doesn't care about, she doesn't value money and she has no respect for money is what they're trying to serve up to us.
Because they could buy another one. Yo, couch, nigga. Buy another one, you rich mother. Yo, couch, nigga. Yo, couch.
And Chris is definitely more conservative with his spending. He said he spent $300 on his sofa. Ooh, you get what you pay for.
Gallery furniture will save you money.
Did you buy that? Was it on sale at the court rental furniture sale when they sell their furniture? Is that where you got your sofa, Chris? Because $300 for a sofa, you are definitely sitting on box springs, okay?
Money.
But if you have those dogs, I mean, I guess you should get something that you are willing to trash and replace because dogs will do that. But moving on to, Jasmine went on a date and she says, I know I'm a bad bitch. You make me feel like a bad bitch. Though my ex did make me feel like a bad bitch. So, yeah, I'm a bad bitch.
First of all, I won Miss High Pro Glow 3 years in a row. Mm-hmm. Then I won Miss Swap Meet for 2 years, and they're not
showing this guy. Why can't this guy be seen? Maybe I missed the part where she said, well, he doesn't want to be seen on camera because of his job. I didn't understand. Why wasn't he seen? We saw his profile and his lips. We saw his nose. If I knew what you look like and you're in Nashville, if I'm from Nashville and I know a lot of men in Nashville, I would know that was you. So why don't we just see his face? Was he in production and he was fronting like he was Jasmine's date? Which one is it? I mean, it was just, this whole thing was to show that Jasmine has confidence. Jasmine does not need heirs because Jasmine can get men on her own. This is what this segment was showing.
Go on with your bad self. Go on with your bad self.
But if anything, it told me that Jasmine isn't what she professes to be and doesn't believe it. Because you know what? Rule of thumb, everybody. If you have to say it, you are not it. If you have to tell people who you are or how you are, you probably aren't that way. You are overcompensating and it's not real and it's not true. So, rule of thumb, if you are in fact a bad bitch, just be it.
What is she talking about?
And everybody will see it because you will exude that bad bitch energy. Mind you, I hate this whole bad bitch, boss bitch stuff. And it's fugazi, it's false, it's not real. It's just projecting this image of, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a boss bitch, I'm a hot girl, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a that. Like, I checked out of this show a long time ago because it was just monotonous for me. I mean, I wanted some drama. I wanted some comedy. I want some punchiness. I want some Hurricane K.
If y'all really want to talk about it, ain't now one of y'all want me on the show.
I want some Bow. I mean, that season was great. I actually want some Woody from New Orleans. I want those types of people on the show. And who they have this season is a bunch of monotone, boring people.
You and me made friends right off the bat.
With the exception of Clint. Clint has a little life in him. Clint is the Ryan from Houston of this season. He is the guy who does all sorts of things. He does sports like the sport he went on his date and they did the new trendy sport of frisbee golf. What the hell is a frisbee golf?
Good shot, Terry.
Oh, God. There we go.
Yeah, Terry. Did we get that?
it's just throwing a frisbee down the hill. Just call it frisbee. Why you have to put golf in it? Did you like hit a hole or something? What appeared to me was Clint was on a date with his sister, his ginger sister, his freckle-faced redheaded sister, not redheaded stepsister, but his sister. They looked alike. They really did. And is it me or the cameraman was really emphasizing that this girl was athletic in her build, because it really focused on her butt and her thighs. We kept seeing shots of her butt and her thighs. So Clint and Eris went out. They went somewhere to meet Clint's friends sitting on a stoop. It looked like they were sitting at the shore at an outhouse, something like that. I don't know. But they met up with some friends of Clint. And so the lady asked, "What have you learned from being married?" Okay, these questions, it's so unnatural. Because then it's the same questions over and over. And Eris says, "I learned that, in the past, we got to a hard question, I would just run. Now I'm going to stick around. That's what I learned." Eris, you said that last week. You said that week before last. You've said it over and over again. It is just, it's ridiculous that he has nothing new to say.
Shut up!
And I blame it on production. That's it. All right. And so then they asked Clint, and Clint said, "I now know that when I go to a bar, I'm not just going to go for a pretty girl. I'm going to ask her about her life. Tell me about your life." And they said, "In a bar? You can't do that in a bar." No, you can't. But he makes a point. Stop. Men tend to pick with the wrong head. And then they get in a situation with a woman who they find beautiful and alluring. And they're like, "I don't like her. Next." So, and then, he was talking about how marriage is hard work. And his friends were like, "How long have we been married? You were married for 2 months, Clint, and you didn't put forth much effort. You and Gina put forth no effort. You weren't even really married.
I don't even care no more. You my wife."
You were just cohabitating in this apartment with Hank. You were married to Hank, not Gina. And we see a scene where the guys are together. Eris has Duchess and Clint has Hank. And again, Hank needs to get groomed. Hank's hair is so overgrown. And Duchess is there like, "Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here with this civil rights guy? Why am I here? Take me back to Jasmine." And the guys ask Eris, "Are you gonna, keep hanging out with Duchess?" "Yeah, I think I'll keep hanging out with Duchess." And then they cut away to the ladies who were picking flowers. And I know I'm skipping around. And the lady said, "Is this gonna be a thing with, Eris?" "No, this is not gonna be a thing. This is the last time." Jasmine said, "This is the last time he gonna be with Eris." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So there's some wires crossed there, but I think it's all for TV because Eris don't like Duchess. But so backing up, so we go back to the guys, and I missed the part where Gina and Mac went out on a date to the coffee spot where they were doing coffee art. And that would look like a fun date because I always want to learn how to do coffee art. And, Mac was, macking.
Back it. Hey, yeah. Back it. Hey, yeah.
He said, "I find you attractive. I like that you're an entrepreneur. I just, I really like that." And Gina's like, "Oh, how are you? Oh, I got 1 year on you." Like, Gina really talks with her mouth. And I have an overbite, so I can't talk about anybody's mouth. But Gina, like, just like, "Okay, Gina, calm it down. And just laughing. She's like really emphasizing those inflatable lips that she has. But, Mac was clear, like, "I like you, Gina. I want to get to know you. You're an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. You see the connection there? But I'm moving back to Michigan." And so, Mac tells the guys, Gina's open to it. She's open to a long distance, only an 1.5-hour flight. So none of the ladies were actually even dressed for picking flowers. I was going to say cotton. They were all like, except for Jasmine, and I guess Dom was a little bit dressed. She had on a rib sweater and some jeans, and Jasmine had on a sweatshirt. But Kirsten came in a whole like bodycon dress. Like, what are you doing? I guess they all had other plans after filming, and Kirsten must have had a date, and so maybe that's why she was dressed so provocatively.
Fuck off my lady hump, my lovely lady hump.
I don't know, don't really care, but I just happened to notice that she wasn't dressed for flower picking. And Nicole's there trying to, move the story along as usual. And Don mentions that, so I had a FaceTime with Gil, from Houston. And yeah, and so she's going to go out with Gil. So this is obviously a production move. Let's intertwine some of these other cast members from other seasons, like they did Ryan with the "I'm a good person, I'm really a good person," Alyssa. So, I mean, does it work? Is it interesting? No, we don't care. I mean, I like Gil in his season until he started annoying me, like really going hard on Mirla being a brat, as he would say. But bringing Gil on the show does nothing for the show. So moving on, but was it Nicole who said, well, Dom had a problem with Mac living in Michigan and always wanted somebody who lived in Nashville. So why is she willing to date Gil? Because production brought Gil on. But, this season, they're they're stretching it out. There are more episodes to come. But these people are not interested. However, the clips for next week.
But it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
It appears that, Gil's gonna come on. We're gonna see Gil. And we're gonna see the kiss that we've been waiting for since episode 1. And it appears that this kiss was a game or some sort of truth or dare situation. I'm not sure yet. But it didn't seem like a genuine kiss. And then we also find out that Clint has kidnapped Hank. Oh my God. Clint is kidnapping Hank. That should be interesting. Anywho, like and subscribe.
Shit, I can't even button my shirt all the way to the top without getting nervous. Shit, I'm just